Hi there, and welcome back to Writing Practices. Today we're diving into how to craft a letter of indemnity. This document might sound complex, but it's essential for protecting one party from liabilities in business or legal dealings. We'll break it down step by step so you can create one with confidence. Grab a pen, paper, or your keyboard, and let's get started. Sender's information. Every formal letter begins with your details, or in this case, the details of the person or company issuing the indemnity. At the top, include your name or your company's name, address, email address, and phone number. This information ensures the recipient knows who's responsible for issuing the indemnity. For example, if you're a business owner shipping goods, this lets the recipient quickly identify you as the sender. The date. Place the date just below the sender's details. Always use the date when the letter is finalized. It's a crucial detail because indemnity agreements often depend on the timeline for their validity. For example, if you're drafting this letter on November 26, 2024, that's the date you'll add here. Recipient's information. Next, include the recipient's details, their name, address, and company name if applicable. This ensures the letter is addressed to the correct party. If you're indemnifying a partner business for a shipment, you'd write their company's name and address here. Subject line. Now add a subject line. Keep it straightforward and professional. Subject, letter of indemnity. This allows the recipient to immediately understand the letter's purpose, even before reading the full text. Salutation. Begin with Dear Recipient's name. If you're not sure who the recipient is, use To whom it may concern. The tone here sets the professionalism of the letter. Opening paragraph. Here's where you introduce the letter of indemnity. State who is issuing it, the indemnifier, and who is receiving it, the indemnity. Be clear and formal in your wording. Mention the date when the indemnity takes effect. For instance, you might write, "This letter of indemnity, the letter, is issued by your name or company name, hereinafter referred to as the indemnifier, to recipient's name, hereinafter referred to as the indemnity, on date." This opening frames the entire agreement and provides clarity about the parties involved. Purpose of the indemnity. The next paragraph explains why this indemnity is being issued. Be specific about the context, whether it's for shipping goods, contract obligations, or some other business activity. For example, this letter serves as a formal commitment by the indemnifier to indemnify, defend, and hold harmless the indemnity against any liabilities, losses, or claims that may arise as a result of specific reason, like transfer of goods or contractual duties. Keep this part as precise as possible. You want to clearly define the situation where indemnity applies. Terms of indemnity. This is the heart of your letter. You'll outline the terms, typically in subsections. Let's go through them. Scope of indemnity. Start with what's covered under the indemnity. This could include damages, third-party claims, or specific risks associated with the transaction. For instance, the indemnifier agrees to assume all responsibilities for, describe the obligations, e.g., damages or non-performance, arising from specific actions or agreements. Duration. Clearly define how long the indemnity lasts. It might be until a project is completed, or for a fixed period, like 6 months. Include this in its own section for clarity. Example. This indemnity shall remain in effect until specific time frame, such as the resolution of claims or a fixed date. Limitations. Every indemnity has limits. You'll state that the indemnity doesn't cover issues caused by the recipient's negligence, misconduct, or breach of agreement. This is important to protect the issuer from unjust claims. Obligations of the indemnity. This section specifies what the recipient must do, such as notifying the issuer of claims promptly and providing necessary documentation. Clear obligations ensure smooth communication if issues arise. Governing law. Mention the jurisdiction that will govern the agreement. This could be a specific state or country. For example, this letter shall be governed by and construed in accordance with the laws of state or country. Closing paragraph. Wrap up the letter with a professional closing. Reiterate the agreement and its importance. Offer your contact details for further clarification. Example. By signing below, both parties acknowledge and agree to the terms outlined in this letter of indemnity. Acknowledgement and acceptance. Finally, provide space for the recipient to sign, print their name, and date the acknowledgement. This formalizes their acceptance of the terms. For example, I, recipient's name, acknowledge receipt of this letter of indemnity and agree to the terms specified herein. Attachments. If there are supporting documents, mention them here. These could include contracts, transaction summaries, or any other relevant paperwork. Sign-off. End with a formal sincerely, followed by your name, title, and company name. Closing note for the video. That's how you create a clear and professional letter of indemnity. This document is vital in protecting both parties and ensuring a smooth business relationship. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more writing tutorials, and share it with someone who might benefit from it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.